Hey everyone! This video is all about my tattoo removal process. So about 10 years ago, I decided that I was going to get my second tattoo. I knew what I wanted to get. It was a design that my friend at the time had drawn, and I really liked it. I just liked the way it looked, I liked everything about it, and I wanted to get it tattooed on me. I didn't know where I wanted to get it, but about like a week later, I decided that I was going to get it on my wrist. Now, I wasn't the smartest going into it because this tattoo had really no meaning to me other than the fact that I liked it. And like a lot of people, I was just going to place it on my body there forever. Also, I didn't research the place where I was going to get the tattoo. I just went because it was by my house. I got it and that was it. That's how getting a tattoo is. You just go and you do it. It's hard for me to show on camera, but the tattoo is right here. I can't even really place my arm in a position to show you, except maybe go like this. So I had my tattoo and that was it, and I liked it for a really long time. But about 2 or 3 years ago, I started realizing that it's just not who I am, and I don't like it anymore. This tattoo doesn't portray anything about me anymore, and I don't think it ever really did. Also, I'm going to be a court reporter. If you don't know what a court reporter is, they take down legal proceedings in depositions, in court, and it's in the legal field. I was doing my apprenticeship hours and I had to cover up my tattoo with a watch or a bracelet, and I realized this is my future and I don't want that. I don't want to have to wear a watch or a bracelet because I don't even really wear much jewelry. When I worked at Disneyland, I had to constantly cover up my tattoo with a watch, and I hate it, and it's just too much trouble for me to be in a profession where I'm going to have to cover this every day and make a conscious effort to cover this tattoo up. Also, it's just, like I said, it's just not me anymore. Probably never was. One of my friends had even mentioned to me that she liked my tattoo when she had first seen it because the way I am and the way I portray myself and the kind of person I am is the complete opposite of somebody who would have this tattoo on their wrist. Now, about 2 months ago, I started researching tattoo removal places. I had the misconception in my mind that it was going to be a long process or hard, and I knew it was going to be expensive, but I didn't really know much about it besides that Dr. Tat-Off does it. And in my area, there are only about 3 Dr. Tat-Offs maybe, and they're not really even that close. I had asked my friend who also wants to get her tattoo removed about some places, and she just told me she looked on Yelp. So I went on to Yelp and I found a few places and I read reviews, and the place that I decided to go to was Dr. Patel. If you go onto Yelp, it's Dr. Renee Patel, and that's who I decided to go to. Now, the reviews on her Yelp page were really good, so I called up and I made a consultation. That day, I thought I was only going to go for a consultation, but it turns out that I got my tattoo removed that day. So I made my consultation, and how it worked out that day is that I went into one of the patient rooms and Dr. Patel talked to me about tattoo removal, and she told me about it and she told me about the process. She asked me a few questions. I gave her my answers and she said, okay, do you want to do this? And the Yelp pages say that a lot of times they go in right away and just do it then and there, but I just didn't think I was going to get it done that day, but then I kind of did, so I don't know. I told her, yeah, of course, I want to do it. So I go into this second room and I sit in the chair, and her assistant, who is a nurse at a different hospital, which is pretty much irrelevant to this story, gives me the numbing shot. And that probably hurt more than the actual tattoo removal with the laser did. So he gave me the shot and they left the room, and I was waiting for about 10 minutes. The numbing was slowly taking effect, and then they come back in and say, okay, we're ready for the treatment. So the assistant has the cooling wand. I don't know what it is, but it just blasts cool air onto your skin. And Dr. Patel used the laser and lasered my tattoo. And really, honestly, within I would say 30 seconds or less, I was done. Like done. And all it felt like to me was a few little pricks. It did not hurt me at all. I don't have a very high pain tolerance. I would say my pain tolerance is about average, but to me, it did not hurt. And it could be because my tattoo is really small, but even at that, I was expecting a lot more pain. And I do attribute me feeling pretty much no pain to the numbing shot. Granted, my hand was numb probably from about here to up to the tattoo. It was numb for about 3 hours after, but I don't even really care. Honestly, I thought it was gonna hurt so much worse. The numbing shot really did its job and it numbed me. I don't even care that my hand was numb for like 2 hours after the procedure because I felt hardly any pain. Really, honestly. I pretty much felt no pain. I felt 3 pricks, less than 30 seconds, and I was done. I was in shock. Once it was done, Dr. Patel asked me, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Does it hurt?" And I was just shaking my head, no. I guess she thought that it was hurting or I was having a panic attack or something. But I was really just quiet because I was in so much shock that it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was just the shot and then the cooling and the laser and then more cooling, and that was it. It was done, and I'm so happy that I went and I had my first treatment. After this, the nurse came in and she applied a cream to my tattoo, and she wrapped me up, and they gave me aloe and I think some kind of other cream. They gave me 2 creams so that I could use it for the aftercare. One thing that did kind of annoy me is that the doctor told me they wouldn't be able to tell me how many treatments I'm going to take because they need to see how my body reacts to the first treatment because everybody is different. Everyone's body is going to react to the treatment differently. My body might eat up my ink in 1 session. Somebody might take 3 for the same type of tattoo. Everyone's different. So they couldn't really tell me how long it was going to take or how many sessions I was going to need. So that was kind of irritating. I kind of wanted to know, but I scheduled my next appointment for May 4th and I'm going to go back and have my second treatment. So right now I'm going to insert a few clips of the progression of my tattoo. I think I have it after a few days, after a week, and after 3 weeks. So I'll put that in right here. This is the tattoo that I want to get removed. I'm outside of the doctor's office right now, about to have my consultation. And I just wanted to get a before video of my tattoo and the way it looks. This is the day after I had my first treatment. There's a little bit of bruising, but I think that's from where they put the numbing shot, honestly. And in the little red patches, I can't really point to them right now. It was feeling a little bit sore, but other than that, I haven't really had any pain. Also, I'm already seeing that the shaded areas are pretty much gone. This is day 4. As you can see, the bruising has pretty much gone away, but the redness is still there. It's actually gotten worse from what I can see. It looks like the tattoo itself is turning red, and it's actually getting a bit itchy. This is what my tattoo looks like 1 week after my first treatment. I noticed that the shading at the bottom of the flame and the bottom of the heart is gone. I still have the bruise right here very lightly, but I wanted to make note that it's still there a week later. Where the redness is, I noticed that that's where the tattoo has been taken away. This is what my tattoo looks like 3 weeks after my first removal session. A lot of the shading is gone, and I have patches where ink used to be that are starting to scab up. So we're halfway through my first treatment at the 3-week mark, and I'm pretty excited about how it's coming along so far. If you're thinking of getting your tattoo removed, just go ahead and do it. Don't be afraid. Don't let the fear of the pain stop you, because I was really afraid of the pain, and I went and it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was prickly and it did hurt, and my tattoo is small, so I can't speak for everybody, but it did not hurt me as much as I thought it was going to hurt. It was a few little pricks and I was done. I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description of the website of the doctor that I went to. So if you're interested and you're in the Los Angeles area, you can go ahead and check out that office. But I will let you know that they are all friendly in that office, from the receptionist to the nurse to the assistant to Dr. Patel herself. They're all friendly, and I think they'd make you feel really comfortable because they made me feel really comfortable and really at ease. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you found it at all useful, and subscribe because I will be doing updates on a second and possibly third session of this tattoo removal. Thank you for watching. Bye.